thinks she's a saint now, it might not be so easy to prove that she's a fraud. She told me in a room alone. I have no proof for it.
You were alone with her?
I'm always alone with Sally.
Why then is it not as you told me?
It was only for a moment. The others came in soon after.
Do as you will then.
I'll not have your suspicion anymore.
I have no.
I'll not have it.
Then let you not earn it.
You tell me yet?
John, if it was that Abigail that you must go hurt, would you falter now? I think not.
No, look you.
I see what I see, John.
You will not judge me anymore, Elizabeth. I think good reason for I charge fraud on Abigail. I said I'll think on it. Let you learn to improve yourself before you judge me any further. I've forgotten Abigail
and I.
Oh, please, spare me. You forgot nothing and forgive nothing. Learn charity, woman. I have not gone tiptoe or anywhere off this far this 7 months, and anywhere I do go, I think to please you. But still, an everlasting funeral wraps around your heart. It is as if I come into a courtroom when I walk into this house, for I cannot think that I am judged.
John, you are not open with me. First you saw her in a crowd, you said, and now you are alone with her?
I will plead my honesty no more.
John, I am only...
No more! I should have roared you down when you first told me your suspicion, but like a good Christian, I wilted. I confessed. I must have thought you God that day. But you're not, Elizabeth. You're not. And let you remember it. Remember to see the good in me before you judge me yet.
I do not judge you. It is the magistrate that sits in your heart that judges you. I never thought you but a good man. Only somewhat bewildered.
Please, Elizabeth, you're just as free as we are. How dare you go to Salem when I'm forbidden? Do you mock me? I will whip you if you ever leave this house again.
I am sick. I am sick, Mr. Proctor. Pray, hurt me not. My insides are all shuddery. I'm in the proceedings all day.
And what are your proceedings here? When will you proceed to keep this house like you're paid £9 a year to do? And my wife is not wholly well.
I made you a gift today, Goody Proctor. I had to sit long hours in a chair and pass the time with sewing.
Why, it is a fair profit. Thank you.
We must all love each other now, Goody Proctor.
Aye. Indeed we must.
I'll get up early in the morning and clean the house. I must sleep now.
Mary, is it true that 14 women have been arrested?
No, sir. There be 39 now.
Why is she speaking? What ails you, child?
Goody Osborne will hang.
Hang? Hang, you say?
Aye.
And the deputy governor will permit it?
He sentences her. He must. But not Sarah Good. For Sarah Good confessed, you see.
Confessed? Confessed to what?
That sometimes she made a compact with Lucifer and wrote her name in his black book with her blood and bound herself to torment Christians until God's thrown down and we must all worship hell forevermore.
But you know what a jackal she is. Surely you told them that.
Mr. Proctor, in open court, she nearly choked us all to death.
How she choked?
She sent her spirit out.
Mary, I'm sure you just...
She tried to kill me many times, Goody Proctor.
You've never told me this before.
I never knew it before. I never knew anything before. When she come into the court, I say to myself, I must not accuse this woman, for she sleeps in ditches and is so old and poor. But then she sits there, denying and denying. And I feel a misty coldness climbing up my back, and the skin on my skull begins to creep. And I feel a clamp around my neck, and I cannot breathe air, and then I hear a voice, a screaming voice, and it were my voice. And all at once, I remember everything she done to me.
What'd she do to you?
So many times, Mr. Proctor, she comes to this very door begging bread and a cup of cider. And mark this, every time I turned her away empty, she mumbled.
Mumbled? She may mumble hungry.
But what does she mumble? You must remember, Goody Proctor, last month, Monday, I think, she walked away, and I thought my guts would burst for 2 days after. Do you remember it?
I think I do, but...
And so I told that to Judge Haythorne, and he asks her so. Goody Good, says he. What curse do you mumble that this girl must fall ill after turning away? And then she replies, Why, Your Excellence, no curse at all. I only say my commandments. I hope I may say my commandments, says she.
And that's an upright answer.
Aye. But say, recite for us your commandments. And of all the 10, she could not say a single one. She never knew no commandments, and they had her in a flat lie.
Then, so they condemned her?
Well, they must mean she condemned herself.
But on what proof? What proof?
I told you the proof! It's hard proof! Hard as rock, the judges said!
You'll not be going to that court anymore, Mary Ward.
I must tell you, sir, I will be gone every day now. I am amazed you do not see what weighty work we do.
I find it strange work for young Christian women to hang old ladies.
Mr. Proctor, they will not hang them if they confess. Sarah Good will only sit in jail sometime. And here's a wonder for you, think on this. Goody Good pregnant.
Pregnant? Are they mad? The woman's near 60.
They had Dr. Griggs examine her, and she's full to the brim. And smoking a pipe all these years, and no husband either. But she's safe, thank God, for they'll not hurt the innocent child. But be that not a marvel? You must see it, sir. It's God's work we do. So, I'll be gone every day for some time now. I'm an official of the court now.
How official you?
I'll not stand whipping anymore. The devil is loose in Salem, Mr. Proctor. We must discover where he's hiding.
I'll put the devil out of you.
I saved her life today.
I am accused?
You are somewhat mentioned. But I said I never see no sign he sent your spirit out to hurt no one, and seeing I do live so closely with you, they dismissed it.
Who accused me?
I'm bound by law. I cannot tell it. I hope you'll not be so sarcastical no more. 4 judges and the king's deputy sat to dinner with us about an hour ago. I would have you speak civilly to me from this out.
Go to bed.
I'll not be ordered to bed no more, Mr. Proctor. I'm 18 and a woman. Oh, I'm single.
Do you wish to sit up? Then sit up.
I wish to go to bed.
Good night, then.
Good night.
The noose! The noose is up.
There'll be no news.
She wants me dead, John. You know we can come to this.
You've heard her say it. They dismissed it.
And what of tomorrow? She'll cry me out until they take me.
Elizabeth, sit down.
She wants me dead, John. You
Elizabeth,
know
sit
it.
down. I said we must be wise.
Oh, indeed.
Look, I'll go to Ezekiel Cheever. I'll tell him there was all sport.
John, so many in the jail. More than I think is necessary now. Why won't you favor me with this? Go to Abigail.
What if I say Abigail?
John, you have a faulty understanding of young girls. There's a promise made in any bed.
What promise is that?
Spoke or silent, promise is sure to be made. She may dote on it now and again. I'm sure she does. She thinks to kill me and take my place. It is her deepest hope. There be 1,000 names. Why does she call mine? There be a danger in calling such a name. For I'm no goody-good who sleeps in ditches, nor Osborne, drunk and half-witted. She would not dare call such a farmer's wife, but there be monstrous profit in doing such. She thinks to take my place.
No, she cannot take it.
Have you ever shown her somewhat of contempt? She cannot pass you in the church, for you will
I
blush.
make blush for my sin.
I think she sees another meaning in that blush.
And what see you? What see you, Elizabeth?
I think you are ashamed, for I am there and she's so close.
Damn it, woman, when will you know me? If I were stoned, I would have cracked this 7 months.
Then go to her and tell her she's a whore. Whatever promise she may sense, break it, John. Break it.
Good then I'll go.
Oh, how unwillingly.
I'll curse her harder than the oldest sinner in hell, but begrudge me, not my anger.
Your anger? John!
Do you think me base? Do you truly think me base?
I never called you base.
Then how may you say that I gave a promise to that girl? A promise that is mare gives a stallion.
Then why do you anger with me when I bid you break it?
Because it is deceitful and I'm honest. I know now that your soul will entangle itself about the single error in my life, and I will never tear it free.
You will tear it free when you come to know I am your only wife or no wife at all. She's an arrow in you yet, John Proctor. You know it well.
Good evening.
Why, Mr. Hale. Good evening, sir. Come in.
Hope I do not startle you.
No, we just didn't hear a word.
You are a good wife, Proctor.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I hope you're not off the bed then.
No, sir. We're just nice to visitors after dark, but you're always welcome here. Please, have a seat.
I will. Such a good wife, Proctor.
Will you have cider, sir?
No, I promise my stomach. I have some further traveling yet tonight. Sit down, sir. I do not mean to keep you
long, but I have some business with you.
Business of the court?
No, I'll come of my own, without the court's authority. Hear me now. I know not if you're aware, but your wife's name is mentioned somewhat in the court.
We are aware of it. Our Mary Warren told us. We are entirely amazed.
I'm a stranger here, and in my ignorance, I find it hard to draw a clear opinion of those who have come accused before the court. And so this afternoon and now tonight, I go from house to house. I'll come to Rebecca Nurse's house.
Rebecca is charged?
God forbid such a one be charged. She is, however, somewhat mentioned.
I hope, Mr. Hale, that you would not believe that such a woman would traffic with the devil.
Woman, it is possible.
Surely you cannot think so.
Listen, Mr. Proctor, this is a strange time. No man may longer doubt that the powers of evil are gathered in monstrous attack upon this village. There's too much evidence to deny it, you will agree, sir.
I have no knowledge on that line, sir, but I find it hard to think such pious woman may be secretly the devil's mistress after so many years of good prayer.
But the devil is a willy one. She is, however, not accused, and I know that she will not be. I thought to put some question as to the Christian character of this house, if you'll permit me.
Why we fear no question, sir.
Good. In the book of record of Mr. Paris, I noticed that you were rarely in the church on the Sabbath day.
No, sir, you're surely mistaken.
Only 26 times in 17 months. I must call that rare, sir. Why are you so absent?
I knew not that I had to account to the man whether I go to church or stay at home. My wife was sick this winter.
So I am told, but you, sir, why could you not go alone?
Surely did when I couldn't. When I couldn't, I prayed in this house.
Your house is not a church, Mr. Proctor. Your theology must tell you that.
It does, sir. It does tell me that. It also tells me that I cannot worship God without there be 2 golden candlesticks upon the altar.
What golden candlesticks?
You know, when we first built the church, we had pewter candlesticks upon the altar. You know, Mr. Nurse made them himself, and no state of hands had ever touched the altar, but then Mr. Paris came and preached nothing but golden candlesticks for 20 weeks until he got them. I worked from dawn of day to blink of night, and when I see his money glaring at his elbows, it hurts my prayer, sir. It hurts my prayer. I think the man dreams golden cathedrals, not clapboard meeting houses.
Why, sir, but a Christian on Sabbath day must be in church. Tell me, you have 3 children?
Aye, boys.
How come it that only 2 are baptized?
I cannot have Mr. Parrish lay his hand upon my baby. I see no light of God, man. I'll not conceal it.
Mr. Proctor, that is not for you to decide. The man's ordained, therefore the light of God is in him.
What's your suspicion, Mr. Hale?
No, I have no...
I nailed the roof upon that church. I hung the door.
Oh, did you? That's a good sign then.
I may have been too quick to put Mr. Parrish to the books, but you cannot think we ever desired the destruction of religion here.
I have... There's a softness in the record, sir, a softness.
Mr. Hale, I think maybe we have been too hard on Mr. Paris. I think so. But I can assure you, we have never loved the devil here.
Elizabeth?
I do. There is not a mark of blame upon my record. I am a covenanted Christian woman.
And you, mister?
I'm sure I do, sir.
Why don't you repeat them, if you will?
Commandments?
Ah.
Thou shalt not kill.
Ah.
Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods. Thou shalt not do unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt honor thy mother and father. Thou shalt keep holy the Sabbath day. Thou shalt not use the Lord's name in vain. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods. Thou shalt not do unto thee any graven image.
You said that twice, sir.
Aye.
Adultery, John.
Aye. You see, between the 2 of us, we really do know them all. I think it may be a small fault.
Theology, sir, is a fortress. No crack in a fortress may be accounted small.
There'd be no love for Satan in this house.
I prayed daily. Well then, I'll bid you good night.
Mr. Hale, I can't help but think you're suspecting me a little bit, are you not?
To be Proctor, I do not judge you. I come to add what I may to the godly wisdom of the court. I wish you both good health and good fortune. Good night, sir.
I think you should tell him, John.
What's that?
Will you tell him?
No, I have no proof for this and no witnesses, but you have to take my word for it. I know that the children's sickness has not to do with witchcraft.
Not to do?
Mr. Paris discovered them in the woods, and then the girls took sick.
Who told you this?
Abigail Williams.
Abigail.
Aye, sir.
Abigail Williams said it had naught to do with witchcraft.
She told me the day you came, sir.
Why? Why did you keep this?
Because I not realized how daft the town had gone with this nonsense.
Nonsense, mister? I myself have examined Tituba, Sarah Good, and numerous others that have confessed to dealing with the devil. They have confessed to
Then
it.
why not, if they hanged for denying it? There were those that will swear to anything before they hang. Have you ever thought of that?
I have some. You would testify to this in court?
I had not reckoned testifying this in court, but if I must, I will.
You falter there.
I falter nothing. Okay, I just may wonder if my story would be credited in such a court. If a man as strong-minded as he will suspicion a woman who has never lied, cannot lie, and the world knows she cannot. I may falter somewhat, but I am no fool.
Mr. Proctor, let you be open with me now, for I hear something that troubles me. It is said that you hold no belief that there may even be witches in.
I know not what I have said. I may have said it. I just wonder if there are witches in the world.
Then you do not believe.
The gospel says there are witches. I will not deny it.
And you, woman?
I cannot believe it.
You cannot?
Elizabeth, you bewilder him.
Mr. Hale, if you believe that a woman's soul can be secretly bound to Satan when she's kept an upright way in this world as I have, then I cannot believe it. If a woman does only good things in this world, yet Satan owns her heart, then I must tell you I do not believe it.
But you certainly believe that
If
there are
you
witches.
think I am one, then I say there are none.
But you surely do not fly against the gospel. The
She does
gospel!
not need to tell the gospel. She believes the gospel, every word.
Question Abigail Williams about the gospel, not myself.
She does not mean to tell the gospel, sir. You cannot think it. This be a Christian house. A Christian house.
God keep me honest. Let the third child be baptized quickly and go into Sabbath each day to prayer, and keep a solemn, quiet way among you, I say.
John!
Charles, what's the matter?
They took my wife to Rebecca nurse.
Rebecca's in the jail?
Aye.
John, Cheever, come and take her in his wagon. We've only come now from the jail and will not even let us in to see them.
The town's gone wild now, Mr. Hale.
Reverend Hale, can you not speak to the deputy governor? I'm sure he's mistaken these people.
Pray be calm, Mr. Nurse.
My wife is the very brick and mortar of this church. And Martha Corey, there cannot be a woman closer to God than Martha.
How's Rebecca charged?
For murder, she's charged for the marvelous murder of Goody Putnam's babies. What am I to do, Mr. Hale?
Mr. Nurse, if Rebecca be tainted, then there's nothing to stop this whole green world from her. I know that she will not be found guilty in court.
You cannot mean she'll be tried in court.
How may such a woman murder babies?
Remember, only until an hour before Satan fell, even God saw him beautiful in heaven.
I never said my wife was a witch, Mr. Hale. I always used to read books.
What charge exactly are made upon your wife?
That bloody mongrel Walcott tried her. You see, he got killed my wife 45 years ago, and that pig died soon after. So he comes dancing for his money back, and my mother says to her, Walcott, you have to keep the pig alive through all many. And then he goes to court and he claims that he can't keep the pig alive for more than 4 weeks. Between mother and her damn books!
Good evening, John Proctor.
Why, Mr. Cheever. Good evening.
Good evening, all. Good evening, Mr. Hale.
I hope you've not come on business of the court.
I do, Proctor. I am clerk of the court now. You know.
Pity, Ezekiel. My honest Taylor was gone ahead and was burned in hell. Who burns this, you know it?
You know I must do as I'm told. You surely know that, Giles. And I will leave not to be sent to hell. I don't like not the sound of it, I tell you. I don't like not the sound of it. Now, Mr. Proctor, how heavy do all its tonnage be on my back tonight? I have a warrant for your wife.
What say you? A warrant for my wife? You said she was not charged.
I knew nothing of it. When was she charged?
I am given 16 warrants tonight, and she is one.
Who charged her?
Why, Abigail Williams, treasurer.
On what proof? On what proof?
Mr. Proctor, the court bid us to search your house. I would like not to search no house, so please give us any puppets your wife may keep here.
Puppets?
I've never kept no puppets, not since I were a girl.
I spy a puppet, Goody Proctor.
Oh, this? This is Mary's.
Would you please give it to me?
Has the court discovered a text in puppets now?
Do you keep any others in this house?
No, nor until tonight. What signifies a puppet?
Why, a puppet may signify woman, would you please come with me?
She will not. Mary, go fetch Mary, now.
No, no. I am forbid to leave her from my
You
sight.
will put her out of sight and out of mind. Elizabeth, go fetch Mary right now.
What signifies a poppet, Mr. Cheever?
Why, a puppet may signify. Why, this.
What's there?
Why, it is a needle. Willard, Herrick, it is a needle.
And what signifies a needle?
Why, this goes hard with me, Proctor. I had my doubts. But here's calamity. It is a needle.
Why, what meaning has it?
The girl, the Williams girl, Abigail Williams, sir. She sat to dinner at Reverend Harris's house tonight, and without word nor warning, she falls to the floor. Like a struck beast, she screams a scream that a bull would weep to hear. And he goes to save her, and stuck 2 inches in her belly, he draw a needle out. And demanded of her how she come to be so stabbed, she testify it were your wife's familiar spirit that pushed it in.
Why, she done it herself. I'm not taking this as proof, Mr. Hale.
'Tis hard to prove. I found a poppet that Goody Proctor keeps. I have found it, sir. And in the belly of poppet a needle struck. But I have never wanted to see such proof of hell, but if
You know, Mary, how did this poppet come to my house?
What puppet's that, sir?
This poppet.
Why, I think it is mine.
It is yours, is it not?
It is, sir.
And how did it come to this house?
Why, I made it in the court today and give it to Goody Proctor tonight.
Now, sir, do you have it?
Mr. Warren, the needle were found stuck into this pocket.
Why, I meant no harm by it, sir.
Who stuck the needle in there?
Why, I believe I did, sir.
What say you now?
Mr. Warren, you charge a cold and cruel murder on Abigail.
Murder? I charge no murder.
What signifies a needle? Abigail was stabbed tonight. A needle was found stuck into her belly.
And she charges me?
That girl was murdered. She must be ripped from this world. You heard it, sir. Ripped out of the world. Willard, you heard it.
Out with you.
Proctor, you dare not touch the warrant.
Out with you.
That's the deputy governor's warrant, man.
Damn the deputy governor. I'm my house now.
Proctor!
Be gone with them. You are a broken minister.
Proctor, if the court is just!
If the court is just, why have you never wondered if Abigail be innocent? Or Bishop Harris? Were they born as clean as God's fingers? I'll tell you all was walking Salem. Vengeance is walking Salem. We were what we always were, but now the crazy little children are jangling the keys to the kingdom. And common vengeance rests all. This morning is vengeance, and I will not give my wife to vengeance.
I'll go, John.
You will not go.
John, we have 9 men outside. You cannot keep her. The law binds me, John. I cannot budge.
You see you're taken?
Proctor, the court is
Oh,
just!
just Pilate. God, not let you wash your hands of this.
I'll go, John. I think I must. Mary, there is bread enough for the morning. We'll bake in the afternoon. Help Mr. Proctor as if you were his own daughter. You owe him that and much more. The children wake, speak nothing of witchcraft. Frighten them.
I will come to you soon, Elizabeth. I will bring you home.
Bring me soon, John.
I will fall like an ocean before that court. Fear nothing.
I'll fear nothing. Tell the children I've gone to visit someone sick.
Damn you, my brother. You will not chain her. You will not chain her, man.
And yet still silent, Elizabeth. It's fraud, and you know it's fraud. What is your man?
Damn you, brother. I will surely pay you.
For God's sakes, John, I cannot help myself. I must chain them all. Now let you keep inside this house until I'm gone. Matt, are you blind?
Mr. Proctor?
Out of my sight.
Charity, Proctor, charity. What I've heard of your wife's Savior, I will not fear to testify in court. I cannot judge her guilty nor innocent. Only this consider. The world goes mad, and it profit nothing. You should lay the cause to the vengeance of a little girl.
You are a coward. Though you may be ordained in God's eyes, you are a coward now.
Proctor, you cannot think God be provoked so grandly by such a petty cause. The jails are packed. Our greatest judges sit in Salem now, and hangings promised. Man, we must look to cause proportionate. Were there murders then perhaps that ever brought to life? Abomination, some secret blasphemy that stinks from the heavens. Come together, think on cause, and help you to discover it. For there is your only way, believe it. There is your only way when such confusion and doubt strikes upon the world. Let you counsel among yourselves, think upon your village, and what God may have drawn such thundering wrath upon you all. I shall pray God open your eyes.
I never heard a word of Salem.
Leave me, Giles. Leave me.
John, tell me, are we lost?
Go home now, Francis.
Ah.
We'll speak to me tomorrow.
I let you think on it then. We'll come early, eh?
Fine. Go now, Francis.
Good night then. Mr. Proctor, very likely the letter come home once they're given proper evidence.
You will come to the court with me, Mary. You will tell the court what you know.
We cannot charge murder on Abigail.
You will tell them who brought the puppet into this house. You will tell them who stuck the needle in.
She'll kill me for saying that. Abigail charged lechery on you, Mr. Proctor.
So she's told you.
I've known it, sir. She'll ruin you, and I know she will.
Good then. Then her saying this is done with. You and I will fall to our pit together. You will tell the court what you know.
I cannot. They'll turn on me.
I will bring your guts to your lips. The moment will never die for me.
I cannot do it. I cannot.
Make your peace. Heaven and hell devil on our backs. It is a pretense and it will be ripped away.
I cannot.
Peace. We were what we always were, but now we're naked, huh? It's a providence in no good shape. And the wind, God's icy wind, will blow.